All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday. Today at 1:30 Eastern Time, we are going to be doing our members live. So if you haven't hit that join button, we do those lives every Wednesday. Sometimes we include you in the Thursday readings, which is all a Q&A and reading and other kinds of cool, fun things to do. But Wednesdays, we focus on topics. All right. We're definitely focusing on topics. And today, I'm going to be talking a lot more about astrology topics. I've gotten a lot of really great questions from you guys over the course of the last month. So I want to look at some of the astrology topics that I'm being asked about, particularly North Node, which is your karmic path on this planet. We're going to revisit that information in today's live. What are you doing here? All right. If you want to figure that out, come on, join our Wednesday live. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go today. I don't know why that's showing up. The North Node is showing up again, but it is. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. View from above. Get the big picture. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Okay. So I feel like right now you might be feeling like this has been a long slog. You might be, I don't know, kind of like unsure of the path forward, but I feel like very soon you're going to get a big lift. Like, oh, I see exactly what I'm supposed to be doing or how I'm supposed to be walking this path. All right. For a long time, you might have been in this fog of like, I just have to keep moving forward. I don't really know. I don't have enough information, or I'm feeling a little bit in the void. All right. So let's see where we go. That's usually a time when North Node shows up for me. It's like reaffirming my mission and path. You keep toggling back and forth between North Node, which is your karmic mission on this life, and South Node, which is the things you bring to this life. And a lot of times it's really easy to kind of sit in that comfort zone of the South Node, but you got to keep pushing forward. The key to the future lives in that North Node. Okay. So underneath is this Hanged Man. Getting this card a lot. This is definitely about seeing things from a new perspective. So it's not just like, okay, I'm going to keep pounding it out. I'm going to keep just doing what I've been doing. It's like, let's be more strategic right now about what we're doing, what we're putting our energy into. Not just, well, I'm doing this way because I've always done it this way. I think something's different is being asked of you here. Yes. Tower showing up. King of Cups. Four of Wands, Death energy, the Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, brand new stuff coming in. High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So you're being offered some clarity around what the new path is. All right. So all of a sudden, the Tower comes in and shines a bright light. Especially if you have been feeling twisted and turned around. It's like, just surrender into that. And I think you're going to see, it's almost like you're too much in the weeds right now. Too much in the weeds, not really seeing the big picture. Now, the Tower comes in, and it's quite possible that this does open your heart, that this could bring in a person who opens your heart. Scorpio, Cancer. Could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. And it doesn't need to be another person, but for some of you, it is another person that's showing you a different way of life. For some of you, this is about your heart opening or your heart healing. Some of you could be having a heart chakra awakening very quickly here. That sends you down a brand new road. Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, oh my goodness, now I see where I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going all this time. I'm transferring like a bus transfer. Kinda. You've been on this one bus for a long time. It's time to get on that other bus. You got to go, right? There's a joke in New England. Can't get there from here. East-west highways don't exist except for the Mass Pike kind of thing, right? Like, oh, yeah, that's true. New England, it's very much north and south directed, and east and west, a little bit harder to get around east and west in New England. Go look at a map. You'll see. No, Mass Pike is the only big highway that runs east-west. And I've been in enough newsrooms across New England to recognize that as a, hey, we've always done things a certain way. This is what's worked for us, this north south kind of approach. East and west is going to be a different feeling. I'm getting this image also of like Western medicine versus traditional Chinese medicine, Eastern medicine, the ways of working with the body and the energy versus a Western approach, a siloed approach. I think these things are getting blown apart. Wow, definitely some download coming in here right now. We're definitely getting some blowing apart of the way things used to work. And there's a healing coming in. I do think there are people who are going to take advantage of this in your life, of the moment when you're a little bit vulnerable, you're a little bit open, and are not super confident in walking that path. You just know that this is the right path. It's just the knowing you have. So I feel like you need to be kind of quiet about your plans. Like, don't tell everybody what you're planning on doing, or keep it to yourself. All right. No talkie. Keep it to yourself, because I think there are people around the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords is sneaky behavior. 5 of Wands is competition. So I think you don't reveal everything to everybody. You don't have to, but I do think you're coming into some kind of realization that is going to blow your mind. And like, you are on the precipice of being like, oh my God, I just figured out this massive thing. I got to tell everybody. As a Gemini North Node, I'm the da, 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 right? Like the messenger, the messenger. And the message is like, there's a new direction that is more heart-centered, that is more creating community for you, doing all the things you want it to do, blowing apart being alone or solitary, so much solitary time. And I think that you got to watch out in your newness. Like, don't you love it when you figure something out and you're like, you just want to shout it from, well, I do anyway. You want to shout it from the hilltops of like, listen, everybody, I figured this thing out. That's what I want to do immediately when I learn something. I'm like, you got to hold on. All right. Don't go down that road. Listen to what I've learned. Now, I don't think that that's necessarily appropriate right now. I don't think that that's what you should be doing, is like screaming it from the rafters. Okay. So not that you would, but yeah, that's what I would do. But anyway, so, okay. I'm looking at this High Priestess energy. Oh, I love the Ace of Swords here. All right. So what's coming out, I'm looking at this High Priestess of like keeping it to yourself. Do you feel sneaky that way? Do you feel like you're not telling everybody what they need to know? I feel like there is a different way of going about this. The Empress energy, and then the Magician. Empress is really about doing the thing that's good for you. And the Magician is about manifesting. It is about taking action. And the Two of Swords tells me that there's a little bit about like, let's keep it to ourselves. Not that you're like lying to other people or you're not telling people what they need to know. That's not what we're saying. But I think you're formulating a new way of living, a new way of being. You've learned some kind of cosmic truth. And it's exciting. It's a thing that you want to shout from the rafters. I think you got to get your ducks in a row first, though. I think that's what Empress and Magician are about, and the Two of Swords. It's like, just for now, can you, instead of like shouting it from the rooftops, can you put it in place that helps you, that gets you more in alignment with that North Node mission, gets you more in alignment. And I don't mean, so what I'm saying is like, if you have a team or if you are, part of a family, part of a situation, other people are impacted by this new awakening, this new awareness. Other people will be, but I feel like you are coming up with your plan before you kind of dump it on them. If you dump things on people in raw data, I think that they're not going to see the wisdom of it as much as you are. You're like, yeah, this really cool thing. And then this happened. And oh my God, this really cool thing. And people are like, uh-huh. You got to formulate, come out with a thing, and then you can tell them. All right. You got to swim around in this a little bit longer before this cosmic truth that has been revealed to you, before you can really share it with others. It won't mean as much to them. You are in a place where you're receiving guidance, and that guidance needs to be, this sounds so marketing to me, but it's got to be packaged in a way that people can hear it. Otherwise, they'll miss it. Okay? Wow. So we're going to work with this. I will get some in the extended. I will pull some cards for Scorpio folks, Scorpio and Cancer. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see that. Taurus and Libra and Gemini. So we'll get some guidance for those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And the rest of the reading will continue. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. But if you're part of Pathfinders, rest of the reading starts right now. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.